to be with you. Thanks a lot for checking in. I am Brett Reckamp with the Sadle home selling team, Keller Williams Professionals, here in beautiful Portland, Oregon. And we are talking about the 5 good reasons to move to Portland. And that does include our metro area, along with Salem and Southwest Washington. Now, if you're going to move anywhere, you're going to need a job. That's the number one reason people move, is to get paid. And things are bustling and hustling for us here in the Rose City. Vibrant community, according to ADP, payroll giant, in the top 25% of median income and both job growth. This is thanks to companies like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, all shoe companies, also high tech. Very prominent in Portland, especially on the west side in Hillsborough, where we do have Intel. Microsoft has a major presence. Lattice Semiconductor, mentioned them before. A lot of creative types all around Portland as well, loaded with artists and people with outstanding imaginations. We also have manufacturing, healthcare. OHSU is here. That's a leading institution of science and technology and medicine. Median income just over $92,000 in Portland. Sharing my screen for just a moment, a couple of these job hotspots. We mentioned all that tech. This is Hillsborough, okay, on the west side of town. And it is chock full of high tech all through here. You can get some back roads that will get you to homes over here if you live in the Sherwood area, down over toward Tigard, King City, Aloha, Beaverton, etc. Very high tech here. We have lots of suburban jobs. Lake Oswego in this area, home to just a bunch of high-paying office buildings, that kind of thing. That's in Lake Oswego. Manufacturing up in North Portland with Adidas. Also, a lot of people working from home here in Portland. Second big reason out of 5 to move here is what I consider really the number one reason, and that is our beauty, our natural beauty. You can go hiking if that's your thing. If you like the outdoors, man, are you in good shape here in the Portland metro area? We have Mount Hood to the east. We have the Oregon coast to the west, a coastal state, of course. Lots of great hills. Forest Park is amazing. That's a giant series of trails and trees right in the heart of the Rose City. Bike lanes all around Portland. Time to share my screen here as I look at the Portland metro area, and I pulled up all the bike paths. Ridiculous. See all those green things? Those are bike paths. Bike Town, USA. If you ride a bike, you're going to love what you find all around the Portland metro area. And yes, that does include over the Columbia River into Southwest Washington. Beautiful, beautiful trees, giant Doug firs and other species of trees. It's a wonderful place, and the air is fantastic. If you are considering moving to the Portland metro area, you have found the right place, because that's what we do. We help people transition. The Sadle home selling team takes texts and emails and phone calls all day, and we really appreciate that. So if you're interested in making your way to Portland, by all means, hit us up. All right, our kiddos need education, and number 3 is, in fact, education for the top 5 reasons to move to Portland. A really excellent school system, both public and private. As far as the top 5 or 6 districts here when it comes to public schools or even private schools, according to Niche, is Lake Oswego. The Lake Oswego School District, number 1, perennially. The Riverdale School District, also incredibly high on the list. West Lynn and Wilsonville, that school district does extremely well, as does Sherwood. The Beaverton School District as well. Sharing my screen once again for education. And we have the University of Oregon, that is down in Eugene, and that's under 2 miles generally from the Portland metro area on I-5 South. Corvallis is home to Oregon State University. University of Portland is in a really cool spot. That is up here in North Portland, and University Park, there it is. Just a gorgeous campus. We have Lewis and Clark University, as I mentioned, also Warner Pacific, Pacific University, George Fox, Linfield. Excellent higher education all around the Portland metro area. And then we have our local school districts. Number 4 on our list for reasons to moving to Portland is our sense of community. This is about the neighborhoods. You want your neighborhood to be tight, kind of happening. Your neighbor needs to take care of you, but not be overly neighborish, if you know what I mean. So around the northeast part of town, you might find some different types of neighborhoods that are a little clumped together. Those are older ones, of course, up in that area to the southwest more suburbans. So you might have a little bit more room, some block parties. Back to screen sharing we go for our sense of community. Number 4 in the top 5 reasons to move to Portland, Oregon. Northeast Portland is where you'll find probably the most street fair type of things. The streets are small, but you're going to find, arts, the Alberta district, excellent restaurants, a little bit older up here, but definitely neighborhood driven. Same thing with some of these to the southeast Portland, south of I-84 and Burnside. On the west side, a little bit more spread out. This is more of your larger lots. If we want to talk about houses here in Portland, that's Beaverton, also Bull Mountain, a sense of community, lots of neat things to do, lots of ways people gather around the Portland metro area. This is something I would definitely consider a strength, and that is number 4 on our list. Finally, if you're going to be considering moving to Portland and wanting a good reason, it's entertainment, things to do. We talked about being outside, which is probably the number one reason people move here. Beyond a job, of course, is the outside. But the Blazers, that is our professional basketball team, Portland Trail Blazers. We call ourselves Rip City. And if you like hoops, the NBA, that is our biggest brand. But a very close second is the Timbers and also the Thorns, the Portland Timbers and Thorns. This is men's and women's professional soccer. One of our many nicknames is Soccer City, USA, soccer or football. Very popular here in Portland, along with basketball. Entertainment and arts, that's going to start with the Moda Center, or Moda Center, as it's officially called. This is home to your Portland Trailblazers. If you're a Laker fan, maybe not the most popular around Rip City, but as far as basketball and professional squads, it all starts with the Blazers. The Portland Timbers, that is our Major League Soccer franchise for the men. The Thorns for the women, highly successful. Providence Park is where they play, and that's a really cool park. I say park, but it's a stadium and field, Providence Park, and that's where the Timbers and the Thorns play, and also home now to some outdoor concerts. Some of the bigger names are playing at Providence Park. Hood to coast, that is self-explanatory. That runs from Mount Hood over to the Oregon coast, one human being at a time. Should you need help finding a home, if you are moving to Portland, Oregon, that's what we're here for. The Sadle home selling team, Keller Williams Realty Professionals. Easy to get a hold of with our email, texts, and phone numbers. Again, I am Brett Reckamp. The top 5 reasons to move to beautiful Portland, Oregon. Number 1, jobs. Got to have a job if you're going to move. Natural beauty, absolutely gorgeous here. Education, very important. Not only the local school districts, but also higher ed and community college. The 4th is our sense of community and neighborhoods. And the 5th, entertainment, things to do. Those are 5 great reasons to move to Portland, Oregon, USA. I'm Brett Reckamp. And there's no reason to leave now because we have lots of great videos. My team, myself, we all produce them for you. Here's another one right here.